In prolonged teen news, submitted by That Shit Hooded, scientists have now increased the age of adulthood from 19 to 24.
I agree. When I was past my teens, I still felt like a child, and I still feel like a child today.
Wait, what? So they got
I agree, because when you hear stories of grandpa and grandma and all that stuff, it's like they were already that grandpa and grandma at 18 years old.
Yeah.
Fuck, so crazy, living alone and then raising 8 children and like, damn.
Yeah, they have to grow up a lot faster back then, for sure.
Oh, so you're saying the opposite?
Yeah, when they're 18, yeah.
So now this one's saying 24 is the new cutoff?
Yeah, 24 is the like where adulthood should be considered as when that begins.
I agree with the Spartans. I think 30 is when adulthood begins.
I agree with that one too.
Because the Spartans believe like you're a man when you're 30 years old.
Was it the same for women, or women were like, you don't count?
I think when women were ready to give birth, they were women.
So-
no, I mean that means they're mature women at like 14 or 15 or something.
But some have it earlier though.
I just took it, god damn it, because I'm like, god damn it, now we have to like give birth and do all this other shit.
childbirth.
Because I don't feel like you can be a man if you don't have any life experience. So I agree with like the later on it is, I think it's actually better.
Well, for here, so what they're talking about here, there's like a lot of factors that fall into why they're pushing the adulthood age up to 24, because for starters, they're saying that puberty now is beginning earlier. So back in the day, it would be like around the age of 14, 13, that's when like puberty will start, like your body starts changing. But now, because of the fact that like the food industry and like all the
Hormones?
the hormones that they're putting in, now a lot of kids are starting puberty at the age of 10.
Wow.
Puberty starts.
Are they basing this off of regular people or Mexican people?
It's based off of like.
Because you know Mexican people, they're fucking voluptuous at 10. They fuck out of my hormones.
Yup.
This is based off of.
No, not you. Like,
I was like,
Do I have my mustache coming in right now?
Taika has a mustache.
I remember there's this dude in 5th grade with like a full-on beard, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was like pow all the way down here.
I had a friend that started her period when she was in the 2nd grade.
And was she of Hispanic?
No.
Filipino?
Nope.
What was she?
The Asian.
Japanese.
Mexican.
Yeah.
The Asian.
Japanese, though, they're the horniest. Yeah, I believe it. We're the hairiest and the horniest. You know,
Yeah. She like
it's gonna develop faster.
She was telling me she told the teacher and like she just said it out loud and then the teacher's like, oh shh, you shouldn't say it out loud, and she was like, why?
My pussy's bleeding.
Like she couldn't separate the two because it was like it didn't seem like a big deal to her, but then the teacher was making it a bigger deal.
Oh, and then the teacher like.
Bitch ass teacher.
Shame.
I don't think it shamed her, but it was just more of like I don't understand why
you
made
tripping?
it. Yeah.
Just help me, bitch. Like, fuck.
Let me borrow a fucking tampon. God damn it.
Yeah.
Somebody shot me in my pussy. Oh, God.
Because period talk isn't shameful in our family, so maybe it's.
Not in mine either.
That's good. I was embarrassed in my.
Fuck yeah, so was I.
My niece would just be like, oh, my period was so out of control yesterday. I couldn't go out. And all the guys are like, oh, damn. Well, at least you're comfortable with it.
I guess that's true because my mom was concerned when I didn't get my period. Because like she was like, oh, you need to see the doctor. And I was like, I think I'm fine.
Why, when
Mom."
did you have your period? When you're 20?
No, I think when I was like,
Is that late?
No, I think I've known girls that were like 15.
I don't know, because like in school they said like 14 is probably the latest. And if you don't get it after 14, you should probably see the doctor.
Really, I heard it was like after 15 or 16, then you should see a doctor.
Yeah, but my mom was just concerned. She was like, you didn't get it yet? And it's like, you're about to go to high school? I was like, Mom, chill, it's probably gonna come.
Mom's
sooner or
always
later."
panicked.
Should've been like, I'm pregnant, that's why I didn't get it.
Imagine.
Fuck with her.
Yeah, so that's one reason. And then another reason is that they're saying that
Pregnant.
before in the past they would say that, you know, your brain stops developing, stops maturing by the age of 20. But then now they're saying like, no, a lot of people, like the brain still continues to mature way past 20. And then there's even people that get their wisdom teeth at the age of 25. Like just so your body is just prolonging the whole like development.
I still have my wisdom teeth.
Same here.
Every time I go there, they're like, I can pull it out, but I don't really need to. And it's like a convertible, like half of the gum.
Everyone's touching their wisdom.
Yeah, half the gum is exposed and half the teeth is exposed.
No, because I got mine pulled out and I was around 25. That's when it started coming out and fucking hurting I was getting these like wisdom teeth headaches. And I was like, gotta become an employee so I could get health insurance. Because I was just waiting till I became a full employee so I could use their health insurance.
At school, I learned that the prefrontal cortex is the thing that just makes you who you are as a person. And like,
Nerd. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I learned something.
We were talking yesterday. I hate science. Go ahead.
And they said that
Your cognitive decision.
based on the studies, they say that at the age of 23, you're already pretty much settled to who you are.
Nah, I was a dumbass.
Nah, I don't think so. Cause
That's what they said.
26.
Because that's not.
it's harder to shape a person's cognitive like thinking skills and like how they solve problems and stuff like that after 40. 40 is when it's kind of like really set in stone. I don't think it's 23.
Then maybe that study is wrong.
Yeah.
Or biased.
Or it could be changing.
Or old, yeah.
I progressively get more negative as the years go by, so I think I'm always changing.
So another reason why they're increasing the adulthood age is because a lot of people are delaying life's milestones, like getting married, having children. So, like for example,
Obviously,
Yeah.
it's happening all over the world in developed countries.
yeah, exactly. So for this particular conversation here, they're using the UK. Back in 2013, the average age for a man to enter marriage in the UK was 24 years old, but then now it's 32.5 years old, and for women, so it's like about an 8-year increase.
Oh, damn.
I believe it.
I believe that too because in middle school and in high school, I was just thinking, oh yeah, by the time I graduate college, you'll be like, what, I'll be like 22, 23.
That's another reason. A lot of people are still continuing their education.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, by 25, I'll probably be finding somebody and like getting married, and probably 27, I'll probably have kids, and I'm like nowhere near any of
That's what I was thinking too, like a dumbass, dude. And now I'm scared.
But also, living in a big city, you guys know the cost of living is outrageous.
Yeah.
It's very different. I'm pretty sure, like, in places that are, cheaper, like the Midwest, maybe, people are just marrying earlier. And they're having kids, and it's like, oh shit, you already have 3 kids and we're the same age?
I guess the majority, though, what they're looking at, like the average, it is a lot later.
Yeah, that's true, because it's not weird. It's not like, oh, you're way past your prime. If I see a single lady, like, in her 30s, I don't think, oh, too late, lady. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh.
Yeah, even the fact that, I think you were mentioning it, that kids are losing their virginities later now compared to, like, the previous generation.
Thank goodness.
I think it depends on what group of kids you're talking to, though.
Yeah, especially now that they're starting puberty at 10.
Oh my dear God.
If they're starting puberty at 10 and Instagram has an unlimited supply of spank bank materials,
Dude, just wait till one day you pick up Isaac's boxers and they're extra stiff. They're just, it's just like this.
Mom, I've been starching my boxers to get a crease.
Like, come on now. But why only in the middle?
Is that the excuse you use?
Did you do your own laundry?
Yo, does his room smell yet?
He smells like a kid now. Like, he has that, like, musty, like, sour kid smell. As soon as he gets home from school, my kids go take a shower, man. Like,
His testosterone is building.
yeah.
It's starting to rev up. Rum, rum, testosterone.
Yeah, his voice even cracks now. And, like, because before reading this, like, once I saw this article, I'm like, oh, so it is true. Because before reading this article, I kept seeing these, like, mini signs of him, like, going towards, like,
Are you
puberty.
seeing his, like...
I mean, you could tell by his teeth. When his teeth started falling out, I'm like, oh, puberty's starting.
Yeah?
We are living longer, too.
His baby teeth are doing.
What's his shoe size right now?
He's my size. In guys, he's a 3, I think.
Damn, he could wear your shoes?
Yeah, that's my size. I'm like,
He's gonna be like a 4 in like a year.
yeah, probably.
Maybe less.
You know, and then he's starting to get his little peach fuzz. I'm like,
Well, he had that when he was born.
I've been getting my peach fuzz too.
So then when we become grandpas, then people are gonna become adults at 35?
I know, right? Do you think they're gonna keep increasing it?
Damn.
So this was just like an opinion piece, though. I mean, these are scientists that were having these opinions, but then there's this other expert, this doctor, saying that
You're stupid.
In my scientific opinion.
You're stupid. You're a moron.
she's saying that she doesn't agree with this because it risks further infantilizing young people. So like just babying them a lot longer.
Which is true. A lot of my dad's friends, all their kids are late 20s, early 30s, and a lot of them still live at home with their parents.
If I could live at home with my parents, I'd do it.
I don't think I would mind if my kid lived at home.
It's a failure to launch reason, though. It's like they're not fully in their career.
That's when I wouldn't want it.
It's not that they're saving money. It's
Okay.
not a functional reason. It's because they failed to launch.
Yeah. I'd be big problem with that.
I like cooking, but it's a lot better when just parents do it.
But that's dope because you know how to do it. So if my kid was like you and knew how to do but just chose not to, I'm like, cool. Like this guy, like he knows how to do a lot of stuff, but magically he doesn't know how to turn on the washer or the dryer.
Well, stop infantilizing him and give him some life stones.
You know what? You are right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you life stones.
No.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, it's infantilizing him.